In this video, you will learn to find the equation of a periodic function when a periodic graph or a sketch is given. Do you know what a periodic function is? Sine and cosine function are called periodic function because they repeat themselves over and over again. The general form of the equation of a sine graph is y is equal to a sine b x plus c plus d. And of a cosine graph is y is equal to a cos b x plus c plus d. To find the equation of a periodic function of this graph, first we need to find the value of a, b, c and d. Okay, let's consider this curve as a cosine curve. Find maximum and minimum value of the curve in order to find the value of d. What is the maximum and minimum value of this curve is? Here we can see that it's got a maximum here, and that's a maximum of 3. We can see that it's got a minimum down here, and that's a minimum of -5. Okay. So this periodic function oscillates between a maximum of 3 and a minimum of -5. With this information, we can find out what the center is. That is the median of this periodic function is. We can do that by adding 3 and -5. 3 plus -5 divided by 2 is equal to -1. This gives us the middle, which is -1. So this is the middle of the graph, given graph. Now that middle is how far this function has moved. Remember, the simple periodic function happened about the x-axis. So this one moved up or down from the x-axis. It is actually moved down by 1 from the x-axis. This value is represented by d. Moving down by 1 means -1. Moving up by 1 means +1. Okay. So now our equation becomes y is equal to a cos b x plus c and d is -1. Okay. Next, finding the amplitude, that is the value of a. Remember, amplitude is the distance from the center to the top. So from here to here, or from the center to the bottom, from here to here. So obviously there are going to be same only. So the distance from the center, which is -1, to the top, which is 3, is 4. So we got the second value, which is A. So now our equation becomes 4 cos B multiplied by x plus C minus 1. We assume this as a cosine graph because remember cosine curve starts at top and goes down like this. So this curve is more similar to a cosine curve. So we are considering it as a cosine graph. If C is 0, the starting position would be 0. So the curve will start at here. But the C values actually move to the right from here to here. So it takes a negative value. The distance from the origin to the starting point is 1 here. So C takes the value negative 1. Now y is equal to 4 cos b x minus 1 minus 1. We could have also chose this as a sine curve. If we did, remember the sine curve looks like this. So that the curve would have started from here. Sine curve starts from here. That means it's actually moved to the left side from the center. So the C takes positive value here. Okay, if you consider this curve as a sine curve, the C takes the positive value here because the curve has actually moved to the left side by 2. So whether it was a sine curve or a cosine curve, it is up to you. Finding the period. We cannot find B directly from the graph, but we can find it using a period formula. Period equal to 2 pi by B. What is a period of a periodic function? Period is defined as the length of one cycle. So you can see it starts here and it comes down and then it comes back up to the top again. So this is one cycle. Now the length of the cycle is from 1 to 13. So 13 minus 1 is 12. So length of one cycle is 12 units. You could have started from negative 2 to 10 also. like you could have started from -2 and to 10. So which all gives the length of the cycle again as 12. Okay, so the period is 12 equal to 2 pi by b. So b is equal to pi over 6. So the equation becomes y is equal to 4 cos pi over 6 multiplied by x minus 1 minus 1. So here we followed a systematic approach. Here the first thing we did was to find the value of d by finding the center, and second thing we did was finding the amplitude A. Third thing was finding the value of C by finding how much our function has shifted by translation. Then last thing we did was finding the period to find the value of B. If you use this systematic approach, you shouldn't have too much problems in finding the equation from a given graph.